As Middle Tennessee continues to grow, cities are trying to account for their new population through a special census. That's what dictates how much federal funding they receive. And while some areas are expecting lots of new funding, News 2's Nikki McGee has more on others that have struggled. Nikki.
Well, Tory, cities had until March 1st to get these numbers in. That would allow them to get more federal funds if their population had increased since 2020. The city of Gallatin expects to get roughly $1 million more than before. However, other cities struggled and will now have to wait until next year to be considered. Rosemary Bates has lived in Sumner County for more than 30 years. However, she says her adult children are the ones who really notice Gallatin's growth when they come home to visit.
They come back 6 months or a year later, they're like, Mom, where did this come from? This is new. Look at all this growth. This is great. And they want to stay in Gallatin when they come and stay here instead of thinking, oh, I can only have fun if I run to Nashville.
With federal funding based on population, Gallatin was one of a handful of Middle Tennessee cities that decided to conduct a special census, confident their population had gone up since 2020. Based on the results, Gallatin expects to get an extra $1 million from the federal government. However, getting there was no easy task.
Toward the end, when you know that you've knocked on every door more than once, you've sent them the mailer more than once, it really then comes down to creative ways to convince those people you really need to fill this out.
However, other areas didn't get as much buy-in. The city of Goodlettsville found themselves 3,000 people short of even their 2020 census. Smyrna shows only 62% of their homes participated. In addition, the city of Murfreesboro is waiting to submit their numbers after coming in roughly 100,000 people short of what they expected. Bates believes that special staff hired to collect census data, along with sending out their fire department, is what made all the difference.
When a fireman is knocking on your door, firefighter is knocking on your door, you're a little more apt to see what's going on and have a friendly conversation with them. They were instrumental in getting us over that 50,000 mark.
For cities looking to try their special census again, Bates urges them to get buy-in from all city employees who can then encourage others to participate. Both Murfreesboro and Gallatin city leaders tell me they've had an especially hard time accounting for folks inside of apartments. They really relied on firefighters for those scenarios, as well as neighbors helping track them down. Tori.